With the theatrical trailer being released for Skyfall, the most recent James Bond movie, I just thought we'd take a few moments to consider Bond. There have been 6 official Bonds through the years, and with each era there has been a different aspect and a different direction for the role and for storylines. First up is Sean Connery. Now, Sean Connery made that character his own. He portrayed that awesomely. He is considered being the best James Bond ever. But it would seem that's not necessarily true. With each generation there is a different Bond and a different affiliation to that franchise. George Lazenby, I think, probably had the most tricky job in the world. Having taken on that iconic role from Sean Connery was a huge undertaking, and the script for On Her Majesty's Secret Service was not the best that it could be. Talking to the camera was probably not a good idea, although in this YouTube age you'd probably get away with it now. But anyway, Roger Moore, from his time as the Saint, brought a completely different aspect of the role of James Bond. I remember Roger Moore. The movies were PG rated. I remember going to them with my dad. I remember watching them on the video with my dad and feeling quite happy and comfortable, even though I was quite young. There was a comic aspect he brought to the role, and it was an enjoyable, fun character. Now, when Timothy Dalton took on the role, he brought a seriousness to the role which I feel was ahead of his time. What the franchise are doing now with Daniel Craig, I feel Timothy Dalton had that idea, but the story, the depth of the writing really didn't marry up in Timothy Dalton's time. There was a huge gap between License to Kill and GoldenEye. In fact, many people thought that the franchise was completely dead in the water. But Pierce Brosnan, from his days as Remington Steele, brought something to the role that reprised the era of Roger Moore. That sense of fun, that sense of excitement, reprised a time many enjoyed. Now we have Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and now Skyfall coming up soon, and it's all Daniel Craig. And Daniel Craig has a depth of character which allows them to explore the inner workings of Bond. There is a seriousness to the role. The ratings for these films are for a more mature audience, and they're expecting that harder edge to these types of movies. Well, I look forward to seeing what we see with Skyfall. I'll catch you tomorrow.